I'm Melissa. Thank you for rolling out your mat and coming to practice yoga with me. Please, I ask you to listen to your body, do what you can, back off when you need to back off, and augment if you need to augment. So we'll begin seated on our mat. Go ahead and turn on your favorite music and rest those hands on the backs of the knees. Close the eyes, bring that spine up nice and tall. Start to notice your breath and just how it moves in your body. In and out, slow and steady. Relax those shoulders, relax those elbows. For some of us, it helps to relax the shoulders and the elbows by lifting the palms up towards the ceiling, resting the backs of the hands on the knees. Let a smile spread across your face. And then start to transition to your Ujjayi breath. That is breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And stretch that left arm out to the side, those left fingers fanning out. And then we'll sweep that right arm up and over for a little seated side bend. Breathing in and breathing out. As you're ready, come on back through center, float that right hand down, sweep that left arm up and over. Breathing in and breathing out. Come on back through center and draw that spine up nice and tall. And then we're going to extend those legs long in front of us. Go ahead and point and flex those feet. And then bend those knees, one and then the other. And then we'll come to our staff pose. Flex those feet. Reach those hands down underneath those shoulders. Lift up nice and tall. Big breath in, long, slow breath out. And then when you're ready, sweep those arms up. Exhale and start to fold forward with a flat back. And then when you can't maintain that flat back anymore, round over. Honor your edge here. Breathe into the backs of the legs and that spine. And breathing in and breathing out. Start to walk those hands back up. Draw those feet, those soles of the feet together for our Cobblers Pose. Sit up nice and tall. Let those knees butterfly open. Stay right here, or if you need a little bit more of a stretch, draw those heels closer to the body. Start to hinge forward again with a flat back, pressing those elbows to those inner thighs. Breathing in and breathing out. As you're ready, rise back up and draw those knees in towards one another. Press those feet to the mat. And then stay right here as you recline with a flat back, or maybe lift those shins to be parallel for boat pose. Stretch those arms out. For sure, you can keep those feet on the ground or you can keep those legs lifted. Breathing in, breathing out. Slow and steady, building strength. And then exhale, cross those ankles, roll forward to your table pose. Fan out those fingers. And then drop into a cow pose. Drop that belly, lift the eyes towards the ceiling. Exhale, round that back for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. When you're ready, come back to your table. Notice those long arms with a slight bend in the elbows. And then nice and easy, we're going to curl those toes under. We're going to lift those knees just 1 inch to hover. Tapping into that core. Breathing in. Breathing out. Exhale and send those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet. Just sending that breath to the back of the legs. Maybe giving yourself a little more room, taking those feet just a little wider. And then let's make sure there's no tension in the neck. Yes. And then no. And then let's take 3 big breaths here in our down dog. Lift those heels. And then walk or step those feet and those hands to the center of your mat. We're going to lift up halfway. And then exhale, fold back in. Take hold of opposite elbows and breathe. Maybe bend those knees a little or a lot. And then with those feet rooted on the mat, we're going to bring those hands to the thighs and roll up nice and tall. We'll come to our mountain pose and just feel those feet rooted, that spine tall. And breathing in and breathing out. Step the feet to parallel. And then reach those hands up and over the head. Catch that right wrist and draw it over to the left. Inhale, come on back through center. Exhale to the other side. And come on back through center. Reach those hands up. Float them to the side body. Bring those hands to your heart center. And kind of rock back and forth on the balls and the heels of the feet. And then nice and easy, we're going to start to shift the balance to that left foot. Find something to focus your gaze on, just a little bit out in front of you. And then let the right foot come to that ankle, the calf, or that inner thigh. You can keep those palms at the heart center or stretch them up and overhead for your tree pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Float those hands to the heart. Pick up that right knee, pick up that right thigh, flex that foot. For sure, you can hold on to something. And if you like, just start to match up those knees, and we're going to take this into a thigh stretch. So flex that right foot. And this might be enough for you right here, or you might want to catch that foot, or you might even want to hinge forward, reaching that left arm high and tipping forward to dancer pose. Breathing in and breathing out, slightly arching that back. And then go ahead and release back to your standing mountain pose. Shift the weight from side to side, and then root down, stand up nice and tall. Hands to the heart center. And let's take that tree pose on the other side. So we're going to root that right foot down. Bring that left foot somewhere along the right. And letting that gaze focus on something that's not moving. We'll sweep those arms up and overhead. Breathing in and breathing out. When you're ready, start to lift that knee. Flex that foot. And then match up those knees. And stay here for this thigh stretch or catch that foot. Stay here or hinge forward for that dancer pose. Lifting that heart, pressing that foot into the hand and the hand into the foot. And go ahead and release. Come back to your mountain pose. Hands at the heart center. And then let's take a step up to that front edge of our mat. We're going to leave the left foot here and we're going to step back with the right, coming into our warrior two. So stretch those arms out, breathing in, and breathing out. Little bend or a big bend in that front knee. And then when you're ready, we're going to reverse. So we're going to stretch that left arm up to the ceiling, that right arm down that right leg. Let that gaze fall down towards your foot, or maybe up towards the ceiling. Exhale, warrior two. Breathing in, breathing out. We'll turn those toes towards the long edge of the mat. So now we're in a wide-legged stance. We're going to breathe those hands to clasp at the low back. Lift that heart to the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward. Letting those hands fall out over the head. Release those hands to the mat. Crawl those hands towards the back of your mat. Turn the right toes to point towards the back of your mat. And then come on up, warrior two on this side. Take a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. And go ahead and reverse. Stretch that right arm up, that left arm down that back leg. Exhale, warrior two. And then turn those toes towards that long edge of the mat. Bring those hands to the heart. And go ahead and heel toe those feet to stand in your mountain pose. We'll bring those feet to hip distance apart or maybe even to touch. We're going to sink into our chair pose. Reach those arms up. And then exhale, float those hands to the heart center. And we'll twist left. Prayer twist to the left, hooking that right elbow to the outside of that left knee. And then come on back to chair. Utkatasana. Sink and breathe. Little bend or a big bend in those knees. Exhale, float those hands to the heart and twist right. Come on back through center. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, float those hands to the heart. And sink a little deeper. Press into those feet. Rise all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, float those hands to the heart center. Step up to that front edge of your mat and we'll sweep those arms up. Big breath in. Exhale, swan dive forward. Tuck that chin. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, and step back to a high plank pose. We're going to hang out here for a few breaths. Maybe rock forward and back, side to side. Maybe drop your knees if you need that extra support. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower that left knee down, spin that right foot down, and then nice and easy stretch that right arm to the ceiling. Breathe in, breathe out. Exhale, lower that right hand down and come on back to your supported high plank or your high plank. Breathing in, breathing out. Exhale, lower that right knee. Spin that left foot down, stretch that right arm up. Exhale, come on back to that high plank pose. Breathe. And exhale, lower down. We're going to take those toes, let them clear the edges of the mat, stack those hands up. Rest the forehead on top of the hands. Notice your breath. Bend those knees and just windshield wiper the feet. When you're ready, extend those legs, toes clear the edges of the mat. And then go ahead and bring the tops of the feet to the mat. Draw those legs in towards the midline. And then we're going to reach those arms out in front, kind of like a little Superman pose. Float the face to hover over the mat, and then nice and easy, lift that right arm and that left leg. And lower down. Inhale, other side. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Keep moving from side to side. And notice that breath starts and the movement follows. And breathe and lengthen. Let that movement come from the core. Go ahead and even out your sides. Make your way back to that crocodile pose. Feel the body move against the mat with the breath. And then when you're ready, go ahead and come on to that back body. Slow and controlled. Placing the soles of the feet on the mat about hip distance apart. And then lengthening those arms, the side body. Inhale and lift those hips for a bridge pose, a low bridge. So you can stay right here. You can clasp those hands, tuck one shoulder and then the other. Coming up to that bridge. Peel up those toes. You can lower those toes and peel up those heels. Keeping those knees nice and parallel. Exhale, lower the soles of the feet back to the mat. And then exhale. exhale and untuck those shoulders, lower down. Let's take the soles of the feet together. Let those knees butterfly open. And then nice and easy, go ahead and rest those hands in that diamond shape overhead. Breathing in, breathing out. Just nice and easy. Take that head from side to side. Let that gravity float those elbows and those knees closer to the mat. Let's get to the bottom of 3 more exhales. When you're ready, lengthen those arms alongside the body. Pick up those feet and place them back on the mat, bending those knees. And then we're going to inhale those knees into the chest, peel that forehead up, and then drop those knees over to the left. Stretch that right arm all the way out to the right and look right. Come on back through center. Peel that forehead up towards those knees. And then take those knees over to the right and stretch that left arm long. Breathing in, breathing out. Come on back through center. This time we're going to stretch those hands and those feet up towards the ceiling, and we're going to rotate those wrists and those ankles one way and then the other. And draw those knees into the chest. Peel that forehead up. Lay that head back down, and we'll take those knees wide and take those hands to the ankles or the calves or maybe even the soles of the feet for that happy baby pose. Flex those feet and maybe rock side to side. Find that stillness, and then draw those knees into your chest. Peel that forehead up once more. Exhale, lower down. And lift those feet up towards the ceiling. We're going to flex those feet, draw the instep together. Keep those hands at the side body or tuck them under your hips. We're just going to slowly float those heels all the way to the mat. Just resisting gravity. And then when you're ready, let those feet go long. Let those arms go long. Notice the rise and the fall of the chest. All those natural curves come back into your spine. And even let that breath return to its normal rhythm. And for the next several moments, let that body and that brain just rest. That back body melts into the mat. And I'll chime the chimes when our rest is complete. Savasana. As you're ready, start to wiggle fingers and toes. Take your head from side to side. And then when you're ready, roll to your favorite side. Noticing just the effects of your practice. I'd like to share with you a reflection on patience from the book entitled The Power of Patience by M.J. Ryan. Patience is not something we either have or don't. It's a decision we make, a choice we take again and again. And the more we recognize patience as a decision, the more we are free to make it. As you're ready, draw those hands to your heart center. Take a big breath in and a long, slow breath out. It is an honor and a privilege to share yoga with you. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste. Thank you. Have a great day.